I want them to be treated justly. And if they're treated justly, they'll be treated as criminals. And I think criminals should have justice done to them. And I think that's very important, and I pray daily that the guilty priests be given justice. The innocent priests, and there are some, I hope they'll be exonerated.
Yes.
But I pray above all for the victims be healed.
Yes.
I think that it's very important that the church take its tough stand that they have taken. I don't exactly agree with zero tolerance, because I think there's no room in zero tolerance for conversion or repentance or reconciliation, which are Christian attitudes, Christian principles. However, I think they need to be treated as criminals. That's what they are. Mean, ugly criminals. And justice should be done them. Now, how to come to grips with the very active people who don't ever think we're doing enough to combat that crime, they just have to be shown that we are.
And of course, earlier you were also talking about attitudes towards women, and that maybe there needs to be an education about women, how sensitivities about women and respect for women and so forth, or even to allow women to become priests. Would you like to add to that?
Well, I think women priests would add a wonderful dimension to the Catholic faith. I'm sure that the early church in the time of Christ had a lot of women, and read about them in the Bible. And we know that the apostles were married, and I'm sure they helped their husbands, who became the bishops, the first bishops of the church. I know that in the time before celibacy was imposed upon priests, there were all kinds of happy things happening in married clergy and their families, just as there are wonderful things happening in Anglican priests and their families. And I don't see why we can't duplicate that. I don't see anything wrong. I fail to see anything in the Bible or anyplace else that would prohibit that. But there's an ideology at play here, and a deep-seated prejudice against women priests in the Catholic Church that I don't think in my lifetime will ever change. However, I think that women priests would give a wonderful, wonderful change to the Catholic Church. I can see beautiful things happening because women can do things with others that men can't do. I mean, right now, women, we have a sister whose niece is a pastor at St. Bridget's in Richmond. She's installed by the bishop. She can't say Mass.
Yes.
She can do everything else, but she can't say Mass. Now, what a richness that would give that parish if it didn't have to wait till a priest came in to say Mass. We have women who are ministering to people all over the place, but they can't hear their confessions sacramentally. See? So having women priests would be a great gift to the church, I think, and I think in time it will come.